brows online when they do makeup videos. I think it's because it's so hard to get them even. Now, instead of continuing to fill in with that so that I'll have both products and I won't look a little cyclopsy, I am going to go ahead and use this just because I already did use it on the other brow. And I'm just going to use this mainly to fill in. And see, look, now look what a nice fill in that is. And then it's great to use to come forward. It's much faster and easier to use this brush coming forward to kind of just blend out the color. There you go. I'm a little dark today doing this, but anyway. So what's one of the things you can do when you're through with that? You always need one last brush, and that is a blender. This is a tapered blending brush, E35. It is so old that almost you can't see the E. It looks like a C. And even though I've cleaned and cleaned this and it was originally white, it just is a beige color now no matter how clean it gets, just because I've had it so long. But I don't put any color on unless I feel like I need to blend with a color, and I'll go back to either like this, which is just a caramel brown, or the highlight. But I'm not going to use anything. And all you do is get rid of the edges, just lightly, very lightly. When you get rid of the edges, you are going to take off a little bit of the product, so it has a very nice blending effect. And again, it's just this area between the highlight and the transition. I don't want to blend the colors, I just want to blend out the line. Once you see the line gone, stop blending or you're going to get a whole new color. This I do in a circle, just to kind of blend out this edge. And sometimes it goes a little too far out. Remember, I put the highlighter there so it wouldn't blend too much. And I'll use the back side of my hand just to go up and get rid of it. And it just kind of gives a nice blended look. Not over blended. Now that's just me. Some people really like to blend it out, and they take a lot of time to do that. I just don't do that. Now, what do you always got to have handy when you do things like that? Your trusty makeup towel, because you're going to have to wipe off your hand, the back side of your hand. And I do always kind of wipe off as I go my brushes, especially like a blender brush, so that it gets some of that color right back off. And if I get some on my shirt, make sure your hands are clean, and take your shirt and pop it like that. Don't ever rub it, or you'll rub it right in, just like your face. Okay, so now I will take a spoolie brush, which will inevitably either have an eyelash, eyebrow hair, or a doggy hair. And this time it looks like it has all three. Okay. But what you do, just to make this doesn't look so, this is just my style, perfect, I brush straight up through the line so that I don't, and then down, right there, so that it doesn't look so concocted, I guess, even though it clearly is. I just brush through the line, because there's a line there usually, and then don't brush so hard through that you cause lines up here. You like go under it and then let go, under it and then let go. Don't brush all the way through, you'll have a little line up here from this brush. Under it and let go. Sometimes that still happens, and then down right there. And it does, it just kind of, and people say, well, what if they're left up? When you make expressions and stuff, your hairs will naturally start laying themselves back down. So it's not going to leave the brows straight up. Some people like that so much they'll put brow gel in with a brushed up look. That's the way peeps are. Alright, so now I am going to use, this is a Chanel blush brush, and I really just like the dome shape of it. There's a lot of them, but I do like this brush. I do have a Sigma angled one. This is a typical large angled contour brush. I think it was it's all worn off. There was a F40. Can't see it anymore. I have actually been liking this better, and I'll tell you why. I feel like I have more control in getting that chiseled look. Just like I barely pat down in there. Definitely tap it off. And see where I've got a natural, I need to get my hair colored so bad, that natural inset right there. Some people go this way, but because of, you know, as you get older, this right here drops. I go almost vertical with that. So what I'll do is get right where it is and stay back here. And see how that makes this really stand out? It almost gives you a little facelift. And then you kind of blend it forward. Don't go backward, blend it forward. And that's it. Now, if I feel like that's too dark or something, and don't get too close to this, stay back here. And you can go up and do your outer temple area, which brings in your, whenever you give a shadow back there, whenever you give a shadow back here and on your hairline, it makes this area stand out, brings your face forward, brings the look of it. It's a thinning effect for one thing. Alright, so then I go ahead and reload it. It's a little harder to cross over my chest doing this, so I kind of hold it a little differently. But the same thing, just right there. I check it. Yep, that's where I want it. And stay back there. As you're, stay back. Don't come down. And stay back